the rumor was that allegedly Messiah was in some kind of gay relationship with a classmate or somebody in school. They were under the age of 17 sharing adult photos, even though they weren't adults.
So, but then yeah, that's I think that's why I was excited. I wanted to see what that felt like, and I wanted, you know what I mean, everybody want people to know them.
Right.
But then I started realizing that I cared more about how they know me.
T just can't seem to avoid getting involved in drama and problems. This time, the story in the news isn't about her son, King Harris. Instead, it's about her older son, Messiah. The story going around is that T supposedly cut off Messiah from the family and doesn't consider him her son anymore. This all happened after a private video of him was leaked and posted on the internet for everyone to see. Fans of the family are going crazy trying to understand what actually happened and what the real story is. Messiah has always been the more quiet and private child in the family. He doesn't live a flashy life or post messy things on Instagram. He also doesn't have the same wild personality that you usually see from the rest of the Harris family. He has always tried to stay out of the spotlight, even from the early days when he was on the family's TV show, T and Tiny, The Family Hustle. People who watched the show started to notice that he was appearing on the show less and less. His brothers and sisters were still on the show all the time, but he was slowly fading away from it. But then, when that leaked video came out, everything for Messiah and his family seemed to change almost overnight.
He's always had an old soul, but, you know, now he's like Benjamin Buttons with it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know where he gets it.
The video that was leaked supposedly showed people details about Messiah's personal life that were meant to be private. After it got out, it caused a huge reaction and a lot of talking on social media apps. It seemed like everyone had an opinion about it and was sharing their thoughts. But the most noticeable thing was how quiet his father, T.I., was being. T.I. is a guy who usually always has something to say about everything. This time, however, he didn't post about it online, he didn't make any comments, and he didn't even share one of those mysterious messages that could have a hidden meaning. His silence was very powerful and made people pay attention. Because he was so quiet, fans started trying to figure out the situation for themselves, and many began to believe that the rapper had really decided to disown his own son.
Now, what made you take the different route from the trap route, like your dad?
I didn't grow up in the trap. Simple as that. I didn't grow up in the trap. He grew up in that. You know, he did all type of that stuff. So
a lot of people believe that this whole situation really upset T.I. on a personal level. They think this because the world of hip-hop music hasn't always been a very accepting or welcoming place for people with certain lifestyles. The fact that a video about Messiah even got leaked and became a popular topic for everyone to talk about shows how mean and unforgiving the internet can be sometimes. But the thing that was even more surprising was how quickly everyone decided that T.I.'s silence meant he was rejecting his son. People didn't even stop to consider that maybe he was being quiet because he was trying to protect Messiah from all the attention. What's also interesting is that Messiah isn't the only one of T.I.'s kids who decided to step away from being on television. His younger brother, Deja Danny, also left the family's TV show, but he did it for a totally different reason. The story is that he was offered a very large amount of money, around $80,000, to stay on the show Family Hustle. However, he turned down all that money because he wanted to make a name for himself and didn't want to be famous just because he is his father's son.
And there was a lady who called Rashida's business saying that her son and Kai were having an inappropriate relationship and he was gay and she was trying to confront her and stuff like that.
Deja Danny wanted to earn people's respect on his own, without any help from his famous father. He even started working with the famous rapper J. Cole so he could build his own career and success his own way. At the same time, Messiah's reason for leaving the spotlight feels very different from his brother's. His situation seems much more emotional and complicated, with a lot more feelings and layers to it. Their father, T.I., has always been the kind of parent who tries to keep his kids humble and down to earth. He makes them work very hard for the things they get instead of just giving them success easily. But now, with everything that's happened with Messiah, fans are starting to ask a big question. They are wondering if T.I.'s behavior is really just his way of giving tough love, or if there is a deeper and more serious reason behind it all.
Deeper.
You spoke on how you turned down $80K from Family Hustle. Now, talk to us about that.
It was just time, to just branch out and do my own thing, focus more on me, and just find a little bit more about who I am.
Some people online are saying that T.I. might have pulled away from his son Messiah because of rumors about Messiah's sexuality. This idea is what is making a lot of people on the internet very angry. The strange part is that Messiah himself has not said a single word about any of the rumors or the leaked video. He hasn't made a statement. He hasn't denied anything. He has just been completely silent. His quietness has people wondering if he is just trying to protect his own peace and stay out of drama, or if he is secretly hiding a lot of pain. This feeling is especially strong because it doesn't seem like his dad, T.I., is going to step in and defend him anytime soon. Fans on the internet are now calling out T.I. and his wife Tiny for being hypocrites, which means they are saying one thing but doing another. These fans are reminding everyone that T.I. and Tiny have had their own scandals and problems in the past, and people used to talk badly about them for some of their own wild situations. So, people are asking, why would they now turn against their own son? The internet is saying things like, if you can still love your son, King, despite all of his wild and reckless behavior, how can you disown Messiah for something he hasn't even confirmed is true? Some users even added, it doesn't matter if he's gay or not. That's still your blood. That's still your son. It is very clear that people are tired of what they see as double standards, where the rules are different for different people. And until someone from the Harris family finally speaks up to explain what is happening, the rumors and guessing will not stop. Right now, the situation is that Messiah is staying completely quiet. At the same time, his brother King is stirring up new controversies, including rumors that he got an older woman pregnant. And through all of this, T.I. is posting on social media like nothing unusual is happening at all. Because of all this, the family's name just keeps spinning in the headlines for all the wrong reasons. Whatever is truly going on behind their closed doors, fans can feel the tension, and it is only getting harder for them to ignore. The truth is, T.I.'s family has been watched closely by the public for years, but lately, things have gotten really messy. Fans can't stop talking about how the Harris household seems to be falling apart right in front of the cameras. Messiah, who has always been the calm and quiet one, is now at the center of a storm of rumors that just will not go away. The leaked video had people guessing about everything from his personal identity to his relationship with his father. And the silence from both Messiah and T.I. only made the whole situation feel much heavier and more serious. T.I., who is normally never afraid to share his opinion on anything, whether it's politics, music, or other rappers, suddenly disappeared and said nothing. He didn't throw any shade on social media, and the family didn't release any statement. This is not the T.I. that people are used to seeing. So now, everyone is reading between the lines of his silence, assuming that it must mean the rumors are true. Some fans believe this is just a private family issue that they are handling on their own, while others are convinced it is proof that T.I. has turned his back on Messiah just because of who he might be. Either way, the situation has people divided and arguing. And while Messiah is handling all the attention by keeping to himself, his brother King Harris is acting in the total opposite way. King is being loud, reckless, and he stays viral on the internet every other week. He is constantly getting into arguments, showing off his money online, and as mentioned, there are rumors about him getting an older woman pregnant. King has been giving the gossip blogs nonstop content to write about. Some people even say he is doing this on purpose. They whisper that him getting a woman pregnant was a way to shut down other whispers about his own rumored secret behavior. Whether that is true or not, the Harris family's reputation has been looking shaky, and T.I.'s social media posts about family unity don't match the chaos that fans are seeing play out in real life. The public's reaction to all of this has been explosive. The comment sections on all the social media platforms are lit up with people calling out what they see as straight-up hypocrisy. They're saying, how can T.I. and Tiny judge their son when their own names have been tied to much worse situations? It is like the internet is holding up a mirror and reminding them that this family is no stranger to scandal. Other people jumped in to defend Messiah, saying, even if the rumors were true, that doesn't give T.I. a reason to walk away from his kid. One fan wrote, that's your blood. It doesn't matter what people say. A father's love isn't supposed to have conditions. People have also pointed out how T.I. seems to always defend King, no matter what trouble he causes. But when it comes to Messiah, the feeling from T.I. seems cold and distant. The online conversation has gone from simple gossip to a real debate about parenting, acceptance, and what family loyalty should look like when fame and pride get in the way. Some people who claim to know the family say that Messiah is staying quiet not because he is ashamed, but because he knows that saying anything would only make things worse. This might be especially true because his dad's public image is always about being in control and having power. But here is where the story gets even wilder. There are whispers that this whole situation is about something much deeper than just a leaked video or some family drama. Some people think it is exposing cracks in T.I.'s public image that he has been trying to keep perfect for years. You see, T.I. has always pushed the idea that he is a family-first kind of guy and the king of his house. But when fans look at how things are actually playing out, that picture doesn't look so perfect anymore. People are saying this could be karma catching up to him for all those years of trying to control the story and lecturing everybody else about loyalty, and now he has to face a similar problem inside his own home. It is ironic because T.I. built his career on being a voice of reason, always teaching other rappers about respect and discipline. Yet, when it comes to his own son, his silence is extremely loud. Fans are calling this the biggest contradiction of his entire career, and they are not holding back their opinions. Some are even finding old interviews where he bragged about being a hands-on father, and they are comparing that to now, a moment where his son might need him the most, and he seems to be nowhere to be found. That kind of absence says a lot to people, and the internet is eating up the drama like it's candy. Now, here is a twist in the story. Some insiders who claim to be close to the Harris family say that Messiah has been cutting ties with the family's public life for months, even before the video rumors started. According to them, he has been becoming more private, focusing on his music behind the scenes, and staying away from Hollywood circles completely. That might explain his silence. Maybe he isn't hiding from embarrassment. Maybe he is just completely done with the whole fame game. Still, it is hard to ignore that his name has been trending more for people's speculation than for his art. And that has got to be hurtful, especially when you have his brother King Harris constantly turning up, going live on the internet, acting out, and pulling stunts that keep overshadowing everything else. The contrast between these two brothers could not be bigger. One is quiet and private, and the other is loud and unpredictable. And that difference has people wondering if there is jealousy inside the family. For example, maybe Messiah always felt overlooked while King got all the attention, even when that attention was for negative reasons. If that is true, then this might not just be about one scandal. It could be about years of built-up tension finally boiling over for everyone in the public to see. What really sent fans into a frenzy was when T.I. recently posted a mysterious message online about protecting your peace and cutting off toxic energy. He posted this right after the story about Messiah started spreading, and people instantly connected it to his son. They assumed it was a subtle way of taking a shot at Messiah or a confirmation that the rumors were true. The timing could not have been worse because instead of clearing the air, it only added more confusion and more backlash. That post had the comment sections exploding with fans saying, "So you're calling your own son toxic now?" Other people jumped to T.I.'s defense, claiming it was just bad timing and not about Messiah at all. But let's be honest, T.I. knows exactly how social media works. He has been famous for too long not to know how fans read between the lines. If it wasn't about his son, he could have cleared it up quickly, but he didn't. That is what keeps the internet talking. That mix of pride, mystery, and ego. Meanwhile, other rappers and people in the music industry have been quietly reacting, too. A few of them have liked shady posts about the situation. Some have unfollowed T.I. altogether, and one person even dropped a comment saying, "Sometimes it's the ones closest to you that disappoint you the most." Nobody used any names, but the timing made it obvious what they were talking about. Even old interviews of T.I. talking about parenting have resurfaced, with fans making fun of him for not living up to his own words. The Harris brand, which was once known for being a picture of Southern success, now looks like a soap opera unfolding in real time. And while Tiny has been silent through it all, her absence in defending either her husband or her son makes it look like she is just picking peace over getting involved in the drama. But let's not act like the entertainment industry doesn't love a good scandal. This situation turned into free promotion overnight. Messy blogs, gossip pages, and reaction channels have been milking the story nonstop, all while T.I. continues to post motivational quotes like nothing is going on. It is almost like he is daring people to keep speculating, feeding the fire by pretending there is no smoke. Fans are torn between respecting the family's privacy and demanding answers. And that is where the real suspense comes in. Because if T.I. ever decides to speak up, you already know it is going to shake the internet. People want to hear him say it himself. Did he really turn his back on his own son? Or is this just another misunderstood situation that got blown way out of proportion by the internet? Until he addresses it head-on, the story just keeps writing itself in real time. So now the question is, how long can T.I. keep quiet before his silence backfires on him completely? Because while silence might seem powerful, in the age of social media, silence often looks a lot like guilt. Messiah might be fine with staying out of the spotlight, but the internet is not going to let this story fade away. Not when the story has all the elements people love: fame, family, loyalty, and mystery. It is the kind of drama that keeps trending, especially when people feel like they are watching the downfall of hip-hop royalty. And the craziest part of all of this is that nobody really knows the truth yet. Maybe Messiah is staying quiet to protect his father's image. Maybe T.I. is staying quiet to protect his son. Or maybe, just maybe, there is a whole different story waiting to explode. Whatever the truth is, one thing is for sure. This is not the end of the Harris family saga. The public is watching, the blogs are watching, and every new post from T.I. feels like a new clue in a family mystery that just keeps getting deeper. Stay tuned, because this storm is not over yet. And when it finally breaks, it is going to shake the whole internet to its core.